What's the deal, man? This is Dexview Podcast. I am your host, Dex, aka Mr. Unbiased. Special episode for you guys today. Today I'll be comparing 6'7", 240-pound Carmelo Anthony, Mr. 30 points in the third quarter. I know y'all remember that.
33 points in the quarter. That's a new franchise record.
Versus 6'8", 225 Tracy McGrady, Mr. 13 points in 35 seconds. I know y'all remember that.
13 points in 33 seconds.
These are two hell of a players, man. Both of them had hell of a careers. One of them was derailed by injury. Tracy McGrady, he played 16 seasons, and let's be honest, his last 5 to 6 seasons, Tracy McGrady was just out there. His numbers took a huge dip, especially when he went to the Knicks and he averaged 9 points. The Detroit Pistons in 2010, he averaged 8 points. In 2011, he averaged 5 points. Like, he shouldn't even been playing, but he loved the game. That's what happened when you love the game. Injuries hurt Tracy McGrady. Back spasms. That's what I known him to have when I was watching him growing up. It was really back spasms. I don't know if it was any knee problems, but T-Mac had a bad back, a bummed back. He played 16 seasons. Out of those 16 seasons, I say his peak was from 2000 to 2006. I know that's short, but it lets you know how injuries hit him. They hit him hard. But yeah, 16 seasons. Like I said, his peak was from 2000 to 2006. He had 9 playoff appearances. I don't think he got past the first round. That was one major hit on Tracy McGrady's legacy. You know, we always like to do this legacy talk these days, but he didn't get past the first round, and people bring that up all the time when they mention Tracy McGrady with the greats. The haters anyway, they be sure to bring that up. Like I said, out of those 16 seasons, especially during his peak, Tracy McGrady had some great years, bruh. Like his 2002 season with Orlando, 32 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists, 32, 6 and 5, almost 2 steals a game. That's one of the best seasons, that we've seen in the NBA. That's a hell of a year. He had 2 first-team All-NBA during that span. During his peak, T-Mac was the man. They was comparing him to Kobe. A lot of people even thought he was better than Kobe. I know that's crazy to say, but yeah, during T-Mac's peak, the real deal, man. I remember 16 seasons, 9 playoff appearances, 7 All-Star teams, 2 All-NBA first team, which is big, 7 All-NBA teams in all, and 2-time scoring champ. 2-time scoring champ. During his peak, 2000-2006, 2 first-team All-NBAs, 2-time scoring champ. T-Mac was, 13 points in 35 seconds. He was the real deal. He was a slasher. He could be like a point forward. The jumper was there, mid-range. He elevate, shoot right over you. He had the tray ball. He could get up like no other. I remember him dunking on Sean Bradley. Tracy McGrady, if it wasn't for the bad back, he would have went down as one of the best players to ever play the game. Carmelo Anthony, product of Syracuse. That's another difference with these two players. McGrady came right out of high school, and Carmelo Anthony, he only one season, but he went and it was a productive season with Syracuse. He won a national title. I think he got Player of the Year, dominating, which is why Melo, I can't say it. I was going to say, which is why Melo came in his rookie season and averaged 20 points out the gate. And I think Melo averaged 20 points from 2003 all the way to 2016. Like, out the gate, he averaged 20 points. Tracy McGrady, he had more so of a learning experience. He came right out of high school. I think if Melo would have came right out of high school, he probably would have done the same thing, bro. Not the same thing as McGrady, but the same thing he did, 20 points. Melo is a bucket. He's always been a bucket. 18 seasons, he's still playing. Longevity is on his side. He's killing it right now. Playoff appearances, 13. 10 All-Star teams, 0 first-team All-NBAs, 6 All-NBA teams in all, and 1 scoring champ. Like I said, Melo has played 18 seasons, and he's still going. His peak was from 2005 to 2014. I know people gonna say, bro, that's long, but great players, like top 50 players, top 75 players, they peak go a long time. These dudes put in work for a long time, which is why they're considered one of the greats. In Melo's peak, he put up some crazy numbers, man. He never averaged 30 points in a season, unlike McGrady. McGrady averaged 30 points once, and he came close a few more times, but he averaged 32 points one season, which is incredible. Melo got close to 30 points, 28 and 28.9 a few times. For the people who say these players, I hear this a lot. Carmelo Anthony and T-Mac, they similar players. They do the same thing. You're wrong. That's false. These guys are not similar. They don't do the same thing. No. These are two totally different players. T-Mac was more of a slasher. He could play point forward. And when I say point forward, 7 times in his career, he averaged 5 assists or more, which is incredible. Melo never averaged 4 assists in his career. McGrady, like I said, he's more of a slasher, point forward. His defense was a little better than Melo's. Melo, he was more of a spot-up shooter, ISO player, post player. Like in that post, Melo is dangerous. T-Mac didn't really get in the post like that. He did, but not how Melo did. Melo is a real post player. Like I said, he can spot up. Melo he's a hell of a scorer. That's why when people ask these questions, and we about to answer these questions, Dexter, who's the better player out of Tracy McGrady and Carmelo Anthony? Dexter, who's the better scorer out of Tracy McGrady and Carmelo Anthony? And it's weird because Tracy McGrady is the one with the 2 scoring champs. He's the one that's averaged 32 points in this league, not Carmelo Anthony. But Carmelo Anthony came in this NBA in 2003 and averaged 21 points and never looked back. He's averaged 20 points all the way to 2016, bro. That is putting in work. Tracy McGrady is the better player in my opinion. He does more. He's a good rebounder. He's a great passer. He's a bucket. He can score from all over the court. Similar to Carmelo, just not at a higher clip like Carmelo. Carmelo, he's been doing this shit a long time. Getting buckets is what he do. Tracy McGrady, he had more responsibility with a team, you know? Like I said, if I had to put like labels by their name, I would put slasher, point forward, ball handler next to Tracy McGrady. And for Carmelo, I would put ISO, spot up 3-point shooter, post player, and he does all that great. He's a great 3-point shooter. I would say Carmelo Anthony is the better scorer. He's one of the best scorers we've seen in the NBA. And everybody's been saying this about Carmelo Anthony. This is nothing new. Everybody's been knowing Carmelo Anthony is one of the best scorers to ever pick up a basketball. This debate is tough too, because there's gonna be some people that say Tracy McGrady was a better player and a better scorer. It's gonna be some people say Carmelo Anthony's a better player, better scorer too. But Tracy McGrady, it's hard with him because he didn't get to play like real basketball guys know that he reached his peak, but injuries stopped his peak. He didn't have a lot of great years because of injuries, but he played just enough for us to be like, damn, what if? Like, if it wasn't for injuries, Tracy McGrady would have been a hell of a player. Like, he would have went down as one of the best ever. I think we have enough information. We have enough from the eye test to see that. Same with Grant Hill, same with Penny Hardaway. If injuries don't stop these guys go down as top players to ever play, especially at their position. So yeah, man, to answer the question, T-Mac, Tracy McGrady, I think he's the overall better player. And I think Carmelo Anthony is an overall better scorer. And I have 2 videos. I'm probably gonna post them after I post this video. I got a video of Tracy McGrady welcoming Carmelo Anthony in the league, dropping 51 points on his head. And I have another video where they went at it, and I think Carmelo Anthony had 30 points and Tracy McGrady had 28. In the video in the game where Tracy McGrady dropped 51 points on Melo's head as a rookie, Melo was a rookie. I think that was Melo's first double. I think that was Melo his first double-double that game. He had 17 points and 14 rebounds. Earl Boykins and Andre Miller both went off for 27 points apiece. But Tracy McGrady had 51 points. Boy went crazy. I will post those videos probably after I post this one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave comments below. Tracy McGrady or Carmelo Anthony?